I finally got a job, so let me take you guys along on my first week. So it is March 5th. I technically haven't started yet, so this isn't exactly my first week. If you've been part of my channel for a little bit, you know I've been applying for about a year and a half now, which has been a very long time. I've been looking for software development roles, so that was full stack positions, back-end positions, and anything, I guess, like in that realm, cloud engineering, that kind of stuff. I currently have 2 offers, and technically nothing is signed yet, but I have one in writing, and I'm waiting for the other offer, which will be coming in tomorrow. So ultimately, I've already decided which one I'm gonna go with, and I've signed it, but I haven't sent it back to them yet. Both positions are super amazing, but the first company is a full stack developer position, so working front end and back end, and that is the one that I'm ultimately going to go with because it has more coding and I think greater opportunity for me to grow as a developer. The other company is a solutions integration engineer, so basically you work with clients to build out their needs. So there's an element of client work as well as coding, but the coding I think isn't as complicated from what I understand. I'm really excited. After a year and a half, like I truly didn't think this was ever gonna come, and it couldn't have come sooner. I really needed this. Both positions are very competitive. They offer great pay, great benefits. So the comparison really came down to the actual work itself. The one that I ultimately decided to go with is a smaller company, so they have 65 to 75 people. I'm trying to think of other questions that people may have, but if you're looking to get into software development or you studied something along those lines, honestly, it is really rough out there right now. Just other information like my background, I studied computer engineering at the University of Waterloo, so I have 6 internships. That's just part of the program. So things on the agenda that are still left to complete is to actually send the offer back to that company. I have a call with that second company just to go through their offer and see maybe if there's any like other things that I hadn't considered yet, but I think I'm pretty solid in my decision. I'm going to be ordering an ultra-wide monitor to help with the job. I think having a monitor as a software developer is pretty important, but I think an ultra wide is just such a sleek look. I will need to wait to receive the actual laptop from the company, and they're also running a background check that I have to wait for. Once all those things are done, I will be starting on the 17th of March. Hi, I'm good. How are you? So I just had the call with the second company. They just went over the offer details and also the work that I would actually be doing on that team. I've decided to go with the first company, so I actually sent in the signed offer letter already, so I officially have a job. So we have crossed off some good stuff on our to-do list. The only things that are left are pass the background check, order the monitor. The monitor was on sale and it no longer is. I'm waiting to see if in the next 2 weeks anything changes and it goes on sale again before I order it. Otherwise, I will need to order it probably before I start. So it is March 11th now, and I'll actually be going in to meet the team for lunch on Thursday, and they actually pushed my start date up from the 17th to this Thursday, which I think is the 13th, I believe. I'm going in for 10 o'clock. I'm gonna have lunch with the team and they're gonna get me started on onboarding things, and I'm paired with somebody on the team who's gonna help me with all of that, which is really exciting. They actually sent me a bunch of separate onboarding things that I need to read through, just regular policies and documentation, that kind of stuff. That's all the update for now. I will see you guys the night before the first day. So oh my god, the night before the first day is actually tomorrow. It is March 12th. We are the day before the first day. So today is prep day for whatever I need to do for tomorrow. So let's start with making my matcha. Okay, so clothing wise, what I've decided, obviously not these, but I was gonna take this sweater. I have found this red like full length t-shirt in my closet. So I was gonna just wear that because most of the clothes I own are cropped and I can't wear that to the office. And then this pair of like sweatpants that kind of look like cargo pants. They're a very relaxed company. So like I ultimately don't think that they're gonna care too much about that. Like my manager told me he's gonna be wearing sweats and a sweatshirt. So I'm pretty sure if I just wear the sweater and like slightly nice-ish
kind of like sweatpants, I think that'll be okay.
I have my backpack that I'm gonna pack everything in. I'm bringing my own keyboard that I just changed the switches of, so an adapter so that I can connect the keyboard to the computer, my own trackpad, and AirPods to take my meeting. And that's basically everything. So it says typically it'll take 30 minutes to an hour, so I'm gonna give myself probably an hour to get there. So that means I need to be waking up at, I think, 8 a.m.
I'm pretty excited for tomorrow, but I'm also a little bit scared. I haven't been in the corporate world in about a year and a half now. Or I guess maybe longer than that because I was in school, so like 2.5 years. I am a little bit nervous in terms of just being professional and I guess like what the day looks like. And I also haven't spent that long of a time in public maybe since university, which sounds kind of crazy, but I spend a lot of time at home. I don't know, for whatever reason, that makes me super nervous. Not like social anxiety, but more just like gotta keep the ADHD symptoms on wrap and everything. I will definitely update you guys tomorrow though, like how the first day went, and hopefully I can get a few clips. Okay, I just got home. It is actually now 6:30, so the commute was quite a bit longer than I was anticipating. I wanted to show you guys everything that I got from the company and just how the first day went. I'm actually not super tired, although my brain is a little bit foggy. So they got me, it won't focus, this cute Yeti mug, and I think I'm gonna wash it so I can use it tomorrow and put my matcha in here. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's pretty small though, I won't make a lot, but that's okay. And then I requested this, but I wanted a MacBook Pro, and they gave me the MacBook Pro 16-inch, so it's awesome. Look how big this is. It's pretty substantial, it's very heavy. So basically in the day, all we did was set up the code that I need to go through and just like account information like my email, my calendar, Slack, and all that kind of stuff. And it's a full stack position, so there is the front end and the back end. I didn't actually get to click through too much of the code just because I think the morning part we spent going through permissions and signing all that stuff up. I had a meeting with HR as well. In terms of setting up, there were some issues that occurred, so it took longer than I thought. And then we were working at a WeWork and it had pretty shitty Wi-Fi, so downloading all the dependencies and things that I needed for the code definitely took a lot longer than it probably would have if I set it up at home. That was it. Like, I spent the entire day doing setup. I met the entire team. We went out to lunch, which actually took like 2 hours, so it was a pretty long lunch. Everyone is so nice. Like, they're so welcoming. I didn't feel awkward even one time. Everyone's so easy to talk to. And there's quite a few people my age, which I think made it extra fun. I'm going in again tomorrow and until next Thursday so that I can basically get started on like basic coding things and familiarize myself with their process. So in case anyone's curious, tech stack is C# and .NET in the back end, and they use TypeScript and React in the front end. Anyways, that was the first day. I had a lot of fun, especially like talking to all these new people always gives me a lot of energy. I don't personally get social anxiety, so meeting new people is always very fun, very exciting for me. Okay.
The order. Huge.
Okay, so this table is a little bit messy, but let's clean that up. So I cleaned up most of it. The monitor is ultimately going to go around right here, maybe a little further back, and this whole laptop setup is going to go. Okay, the monitor is here. Oh, it's not that heavy. All right, let's unbox it.
All right, there it is, pretty much set up. I just need to obviously give it power. Oh. Oh my God. Okay, and this is what it looks like when it's on. Oh, my timeline is so long now, sheesh. So this is basically obviously for work, but for editing, it'll be super nice also. Okay, so this is a monitor light that I had ordered. To be specific, it's a curved monitor light. Okay, and that's what it looks like with the light that I think you can just, oh yeah, see, I don't know if you can tell, but the light is on. Okay guys, so that's basically it in terms of the monitor setup. I will have updates for you once I'm done in office working. And then that Friday I will be working from home and I will vlog a whole work day working from home and show you guys the entire setup, how I've been using it, and just what the work is like and everything. Okay, so my mom is in a meeting herself, so I'm gonna be extra quiet, but I went and I got Starbucks just to help with the day. So today is the full day work from home. It is March 18th. We ended up deciding to work from home today, which is Tuesday instead of the Friday, and the next time I'm going in should be Thursday. I'm basically working on a back-end ticket. Just an overview of what I've done so far. I've done one front-end ticket and one back-end ticket. So their code structure is not what I'm accustomed to, but I don't want to go into the process details because I don't know if that's confidential. But I'm working now on another back-end ticket. Hopefully I can finish this one today. I think if I can do good pacing, it'll set a good impression with the team. I'll also be creating a Notion, and I think that helps me organize the best. I'm gonna have to-do lists put there, the tickets that I'm working on, tickets that I've already worked on, so I have like a little tracker as to like the things that I've already done. So I think I'm gonna take the time now to like set all of that up so I'm all organized, probably for the rest of however long I'm here. Okay, so I set up my Notion. Or 1:19 now. I'm heading to the gym now. I like to gym during the workday because it's less busy at the gym. It's a nice little break, basically, and I'll just probably eat my lunch while I complete my work. I'm basically almost done the ticket I'm working on. I'll probably finish it up after lunch and then probably move on to the next thing. In terms of actual work, I would say it's not super interesting for you guys to watch. I'm hoping it's just satisfying with the keyboard clicks and all that. Yeah, and I think the afternoon is gonna look very similar, although I'll probably be starting the next thing, and today is a day of no meetings. The next day that I do have meetings is Thursday, so they're not a very meeting heavy company, which is nice. So I'll see you guys at the gym. Okay, so it is now almost 4 o'clock. Basically, I wasn't filming for a little bit because I had finished my ticket, had all the changes, and then accidentally reverted everything and lost all my changes. So I had to quickly redo all of that, which is such a stupid mistake. So I'm not eating lunch until now, so it's 4 o'clock. This is my lunch. All right, I'm going to shower now. That's basically the end of the day for me. So ultimately got my code changes fixed, but I was told that some other changes need to occur, and I'm also just having general like issues with pushing my code. It's a whole thing, honestly. I think definitely a tomorrow problem. Right now, at least I feel like this was the most realistic day you guys could have gotten, where like things are just going wrong and you're just trying to do whatever to like make it work. A pretty good start to working this job, and I'm excited to make more videos that are like day in the life, week in the life videos. Once I'm more settled and I understand kind of what's going on, maybe like a few more weeks in, so I can actually show you guys, not more in depth or more detailed, but like a more consistent day in the life where I'm not just like asking for help or trying to figure out stuff or set things up, you know. But let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments about this field or what I do or just anything. I would love to answer your questions. And in case anyone's curious, for the rest of my evening, I usually just read or edit videos or film stuff and shower. That's basically it. Have dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.